Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Highlights. Before we get started, I do have some announcements to make. A couple weeks ago I mentioned that we were kind of working together with the artists coming on a joint project, and I'd like to announce the winners from the Artpocalyose Virtual Exhibition that we'll be doing. So I'll go ahead and announce the names. So the first place winner is Katherine Correa. The second place winner is Jennifer Marion, and the third place winner is Hannah Marlow. And we will be pausing our regular episodes next Friday to go ahead and show all of the entries for that virtual exhibition, and then of course tune in then to get a look at the first, second, and third place winning works. So the theme for today is women, and the artifact that we'll be looking at is a female figure from the Dogon culture. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. But they're from Burkina Faso and Mali, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started because I actually have two books that I want to talk about. It'll be really brief, I promise, but let's go ahead and take a look at our artifact. So this female figure is from the Dogon culture, and they're from Burkina Faso and Mali. It's made of wood, and it's to be used as an altar piece honoring important ancestors. The crusty surface, which you can see, could be a result from repeated applications of sacrificial materials, including animal blood, millet porridge, plant juice, and ore. The Dogon believe that such substances are imbued with niyama, a vital force that strengthens the spirits honored in the sacrifice, as well as those who perform it. So as I said, I have two books that I would like to talk about this week because I kind of feel like they work in tandem with each other a little bit. One is nonfiction, and that's Hood Feminism by Mikki Kendall. Basically her book centers around a bunch of topics of ways in which feminism could and should expand to include more people, such as people from lower income backgrounds and people of color, things like that. Because widely in the past and as of now, feminism mostly serves, middle to upper class, white and or college educated people. So I feel like it's something that definitely everyone should read. I actually didn't even get to finish reading it before my library copy expired, but I do have it on hold so that I can eventually finish reading it. But I thought it was mind-opening because I feel like there's a lot of aspects of feminism of someone who's from a newer generation that I don't even technically think about because I'm just like living it. But it was really great to get to see it on paper. She gives a lot of personal experience, but she also lays out the data really cleanly so that you can get a full spectrum look at everything. But yeah, like I said, it's a really good one. I highly recommend everyone should read it because it's really important. So the second book that I want to talk about is a fiction book, and it's called Such a Fun Age, and it's by Kiley Reed. The reason that I decided to pair these two books together is that while Such a Fun Age is fiction, a lot of the situations and things that Mikki Kendall talks about in her book, Hood Feminism, can be related to a lot of the things that happen in this fiction book. So the book basically centers around two main characters, one of which is Alex, and she is a young woman, early mid to early 30s, owns her own business, and I wouldn't go as far as to say that the business is a feminist business per se, but she does focus a lot on helping women use their voice to ask for what they want and kind of like talk themselves up. Like, she does a lot of workshops with college students and doing their applications, mainly women, doing their applications and stuff. And the other main character is Amira, and she is the African-American nanny to Alex's kids. Basically what happens is that there's one night where something happens at Alex's household, and she kind of gives Amira an emergency call and is like, hey, she's like, can you take the toddler out of the house, because I kind of like, there's a lot of chaos going on and I don't want her to like be a part of it. And while Amira is out with the baby, she gets accused of kidnapping her because, you know, Amira is African American and the baby is white. So that's a really big aspect of the book. It's the first thing that happens, and then everything else that happens in the story kind of centers around the things in our society that cause situations like that. Like I said, I realized that Mikki Kendall is speaking about very real life things. I realize that Such a Fun Age is a fiction book, but I feel like it's something that could very well happen in real life. It's not far-fetched from things that do happen every day, because it's not a secret that Black people and people of color often get judged based on the color of their skin, and it's literally in the news every day. So you know, it's not like a fantasy. But yes, I really enjoyed both of these books. I feel like I said, I feel like they work well together. Highly recommend both of them. I think I read Such a Fun Age in like a day. Really easy read, really relatable. Yeah, it's really good. But that's about it that I have to talk about. So I hope you have a good one. I hope you're enjoying this lovely chilly weather that we've been having, and yes, look forward to the virtual exhibition of Artpocalypse next week. I'll see you then. Have a good weekend. Bye.